the process of making dentures, it can be difficult, stressful, complex. It's because so many steps, so many steps, starting with the first appointment. Sometimes the first appointments, it can take an hour or two of your time because the dentist is gonna be there kind of talking to you about what is better for you and what is good and what is bad and etc, etc, so many things, right? But I think it's your choice to choose what you want to wear, and because it is kind of a long-term commitment. I think having a denture should be one of the biggest commitment you do, because you're gonna be wearing it every single day for a long time. Until you decide to get an implant, because sometimes implants are probably can be expensive, like buying a house. So I call it stressful because just imagine wake up in the morning and you already feel a little grouchy. Have you ever wake up and feel grouchy? So just let's see, the kids don't want to get out of bed. You have to fight with them to get ready for school, and then your husband is not even helping out because he's still sleeping, and or he's already grouchy about the breakfast that you're not making because you guys woke up late. So right there, there's a stress. You're stressful. You are stressed out because the morning is starting already full. Then 8 o'clock is coming, and then here you are, you just then getting ready to your appointment. And when you wait your appointment, there's so many traffic. So by the time you get to the dental office, you're already tired of everything. You're already stressed out. So you just want to get it over with it. So then you're gonna still have to wait there for another hour or 45 minutes. You'd be lucky to get in 20 minutes. So, but then finally you get in. By the time you get in that chair, you already stressed, tense, with a high, your blood pressure high. And actually, just a thought. I do think sometimes if you have a high blood pressure, for example, like me, or that can affect more likely the fit of the denture. I imagine if you're stressed out and then with your all blood vessel going, what if that could affect the fit of your denture? Because you all swell up all over. Your blood are rushing everywhere. But then you are there in the office and waiting for the impression to be taken, and they already worry about how they're gonna taste like, how they're gonna feel like, and then they just shove it in your mouth, and then all of a sudden you just want to puke, spit it all out because it's probably cold, don't taste right, and you just have the feeling of vomiting. So you just now then compromising the fit of your denture because you can't tolerate the impression. So then finally the impression is done. So you don't know, or the dentist don't know if the impression is right. But he would just take a look at it and have the technician decide if the impression is good, or if it's something gonna come out of it. So then you go home and just kind of with a feeling of how horrible was the experience. Or maybe if you are used to it, like, okay, it's another dental office. But then that impression is the key of this beginning of the process of either failure or success of the denture. The impression is very important. So the following appointment, it is the bite block. Because that's why so many appointments. There is so many appointments needs to be done in order to come out with a possibly good fitting denture. So then the bite block. Here you are back to the office, worry about if the impression was good, if the impression was okay, and how now the next step will be. So then here you are. Then when the bite block comes in, you be like, what is this? You know, what's the piece of a red wax or pink or whatever? It's bulky, and they put it in your mouth, and you feel like, this doesn't feel good. This is painful here. This is hurt here. You already kind of pointed out things that the denture's not even made yet. You're just kind of like feeling now distressed over it, and then anything is bothering you now in your mouth. But then, okay, the dentist will say, this is wax. This is bulky. That's normal to feel like that. You're gonna feel full in your mouth. Just bite normally. You know, just keep in your rest area, and he does his things, and his markings, his midlines, or whatever, and then he send it out to the technician. So just imagine yourself being a technician with a bite that it was not done right, with a bite block is smushed down or is not really good, but you have to figure out how to put that triangle together. So you just pull everything out, and then just start kind of like analyzing everything, do your marking, and then trying to generate a good wax triangle to this patient. You know, for the finally will come back the following week for her first smile, and that smile can go wrong or right. Is everything can be expected in that appointment. But sometimes for those who has never worn denture before, or is their first time, it is emotional, because they're gonna see themselves again is smiling in the mirror and feel good about it. If it's actually good trying. If it's bad, then they're gonna be feeling frustrated and cry and scream and yell at everyone. You know, this is not right, and my teeth are crooked, and our bulky doesn't feel correctly. But anyway, making dentures not easy for anyone. You have to be really patient. You have to be really into collaborate with everyone, because there's so many people involved. If it's in a dental office, or if you are in a small office, I think some time is better, because they're not gonna rush you. They're not gonna rush through the process. So, but what I think is, try to relax, believe, do your homework, and let the expert do the work. You know, try to give you input, but stay back when you have to stay back. You know, because sometimes the interference with the person who is the creator of your smile, sometimes it creates tension. You know, so it's better to kind of like listen, and at the same time participate, asking questions. Those are important, you know, so that way you are known what you're getting. But in the final process, you know, when everything is correctly, everybody goes home happy. You know, that day of the sitting the denture, after so many appointments, is emotional for some people. You know, because they have gone through so many stress over it, starting from home, and then the final day, they go home happy and ecstatically. So anyway, Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because every single week I'm gonna be bringing you a new video about interesting things in the dental world. Thank you for watching.